action.
Hello, I'm John Fulton and I'm here to do a little demonstration on audio for video. So what I'm doing is using a video camera like this one, and this is kind of a prosumer style camera. So I want to show you what the difference is if you use different kind of audio equipment, different kind of microphones when you're setting up your video. Most video cameras will have some kind of separate audio inputs. These have the kind of professional XLR style that these microphones use. I have a lav mic, which is this one here, and this is connected into the top channel, and then I have this handheld mic, which is more common down in this second channel there. And what these cameras always do is have a kind of onboard mic, but you want to try to avoid using those as much as possible. The main reason is that they're noisy, and they're noisy because they're quite far away from the main audio source, which would be my mouth. Because they are far away, you have to turn them up more, and you're going to pick up all the audio and the ambient of the natural environment, so you can hear people that are talking.
Hey John, what are you doing?
I'm just doing a video, shut up. But these kind of mics, because they're closer to the audio source, you can keep them down, keep the noise level down, and it just sounds a lot better. So put that away. So try not to use these kind of mics. So what I'll do is we'll go through each one of the microphones, and you can listen to the differences because, so for example, if we just listen to this microphone, these are quite common. One of the problems with them is because they're handheld, they're not always a consistent distance from the sound source. It depends on how good you are at making sure it's in one location, so you might have to ride the levels that way. Other problem is handling noise. This particular mic is actually quite nice. There is no real good handling noise on this. You can rub your fingers on it, but some cheaper microphones, if you do this, you'll hear quite a bit of crackling and noise like that. And even the cabling itself, you have to watch out for, because if just doing that might cause some problems. So these kind of microphones also will pick up wind. You might be able to hear that wind. So you can get a foam ball, which I'll have in the classroom, to kind of break down some of that wind noise. The best way I think is to use a lavalier mic. One problem with using these is, of course, you get noise if somebody touches it. Some people are hands talkers, and I've seen people do this quite a bit, which is not very good. Another problem is clothing rustling. It picks up kind of this if you're scratching, and it does pick up wind noise, but not nearly as much as these will. And one final problem, what I'd really like to have these just kind of as hidden as possible. And this one's coming loose. So they have a little clip on them, or you can get some special fabric tape and actually tape them to the clothing. And I like to always try to keep the wires, hidden as possible, so you kind of thread it through the shirt instead of just having it hanging out and being distracting. So that's about it for the 3 different types of microphones. And I'll have all these in the classroom, and we can play around with them, and you can listen to them a little bit more carefully. Thank you very much.